Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday night, and that means we are bringing you the price report, and that means we bring you an amazing person that has dedicated their life to crypto. I call these people crypto lifers. Today's a very, very, very special guest, like probably the greatest guest we've ever had. So you should get excited. Sit down. I hope you're sitting down. Everybody, Bibi, my wife, crypto wifer, in the house. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. It's been a long time. We figured we had to have you on. How you doing today, crypto wifer, Bibi?
I'm doing
my beautiful
amazing.
wife.
I'm happy to hear it. Thanks for having me on today.
Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. How's it been juggling the family, living with the lifer and the kids? What is that like?
It is the most exciting journey I've ever been on. There's something new that happens every day. The crypto industry is constantly evolving. We're getting all these people that are interested, and there's so much energy every single day. And I think it just keeps us both going. Obviously, it can be a little bit of a juggle with the kids and work life, but I am so blessed and so grateful that I get to be here with my 2-year-old while I get to work with my wonderful husband at the same time.
So I think people, like, they really kind of want to know what it was like at the beginning, right? I mean, everyone sees the beginning stages, and now we're here. We got our brand. People know us online, right? We've been to many channels. We've been to different cities. We're going to Florida in a couple weeks.
Yes.
But what was it like when we first got started, or when I first found Bitcoin and I told you I was going to buy this new digital coin? What did you think? Do you think it was one of my harebrained scheme? What would you think it was going on when I first said, I'm going to buy this Bitcoin, babe, or I'm going to start trading? What was your first reaction to my, my crypto
So
diet?
it's funny because I feel like there's two different starts. One is when you started Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, which is way before the start of the company. And at first it was exciting because I remember we bought Ethereum and then we sold it for double or triple the price. And we made a $500 profit. I don't know, it was so long ago, and I'm not the best with dates. And then I remember you started buying Bitcoin. And then I remember our bank account just like getting smaller and smaller because you took all of our savings and you put it in Bitcoin. And at that point, I thought you were insane. And I was like, why are you doing this? And you were like, babe, you don't get it. Bitcoin is going to be worth so much more than buying a condo or anything else. And I didn't. And I don't want to say I didn't believe in you, but I thought you were completely crazy. And I remember venting to some of my cousins and telling them my husband is taking everything and he's putting it into cryptocurrency. Obviously, it turned out beautifully, and we're so lucky. And then I think of the other start that you had, which was starting this company. And you and I we've both been entrepreneurs. We've been trying different things, and we've come such a long way. But when it started was I became a teacher, and you were like, I'm not working for someone else. Like, I'm just not doing it anymore. And you put in 110% into this, and here we are now. So those are the two, when we first dove into cryptocurrency and then the start of this business. So two new starts, both leading up to this moment.
Well, I'm thinking even before that. Remember when I was trading the stock market and I kept saying,
that was silver. Remember, we would get those emails about going into silver, and then we bought GVao and we totally got screwed. Didn't we lose like $15,000? I did. And at that point in our lives, that was a lot of money. And
I had 40 grand.
That was a very long time ago. And then the silver, which we still have, and holding those ounces of silver takes me way back, Sam.
Now, there's a lot of couples that watch our channel. They say we watch it together. There's fathers and sons that watch our channel. There's fathers that have told their sons to watch us, right? So there's a big family aspect to our channel. How do you juggle, handling the emails, being there for me? She makes sure that she's like, make sure you're there. She just does everything, everyone. How do you juggle it all? Is it the passion? Do you have passion for your customers? You treat the customers like they're your babies. I swear, you're always answering an email. You're always helping someone else. You're always asking me, hey, we should give this person a break.
First of all, I'd like to say that these people that email me treat me better than I could ever ask for. I get the most amazing emails. They know my name. They always start off with the nice, good morning, Bibi. They say my name. A lot of them do. And they're just such kind people. And so answering emails, it's not like, yes, obviously it's work because I have to do it between taking care of the baby. But it feels so good to help them. Like it feels so good, like to know that they're going to start their journey into cryptocurrency. And everyone is in a different place, right? Some people want to take the class and start trading right away. Some people watch you and they want to be in the group to pick up on, what coins you're putting out there in the long term. They're curious about, oh, like what are his top 5 picks, or where does he see this coin going in the future? And so people are joining in different stages of their life and in different mindsets. And I get to see that. And a lot of these names, a lot of the Discord names, I recognize them and I see the testimonials and I'm like, oh, I remember when this person came in. I especially love the people who've been here for a long time because I've seen their journey and like they're still here. They're still emailing me every now and then. As far as people watching, like fathers and sons, we bring them the family. Our family life is a part of the show, even though it's cryptocurrency, but they watch you and they know you've got a wife. They know you have 2 kids. And people love that, and how do I feel doing it? Sam, I love you. So like knowing that you're happy is making me happy. And so it's my duty as your wife to make you happy. And it brings me so much joy because you make me equally, if not more happy than I make you. So.
Oh, thank you so much. You're going to make me tear up. I want people to realize too, there was times when I worked a job and she worked a job and I would come home from work and we'd both be tired and we'd realize how much we got along and how much we enjoyed each other's company. And I would say, we should be working together. I said, we should have a company and I used to say it every day in this one room apartment in Queens. I would say, and we tried BB's coconuts. We were literally going to sell coconuts out of a food truck. We had so many ideas. We did the remote chief thing on YouTube where we started selling drones. We had a drone business. Let's talk a little bit about that. Another one of my crazy ideas. I went to a warehouse. I found some toys. I then started buying toys. I was going to do an Amazon FBA. I was trying to sell them out of Bike Shop. Let's talk about how you entrepreneured that. You actually took us from just a quick idea. You got us into the street fairs. Kind of go over that because I was sitting there buying tons of toys that I was going to resell. But I was all about buying it all, but really wasn't sure how I was going to like unload it all. And like, kind of explain that, because this was a big deal. This was our first real business, and you made a huge business move for us that really made that business profitable. You got to talk about that.
You've always been a visionary, and you knew there was money out there to be made. So you understood the value of buying something and selling it for profit. And at that same time, you were also very fed up with the monetary system and how our dollar was deflating. And so that was your mind. So when you saw something, you thought about, how do I turn this into a business? This could be profitable. And you didn't want to work for somebody else. You weren't going to work for somebody else. You were never happy. And it wasn't about money. You were making upwards of 100 something a year and you weren't happy. So you came to me and you said, babe, I found this place. They sell drones. It's a toy factory. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care, Sam. Like nobody cares. And you were like, you don't get it. You don't get it. Drones are on the cutting edge of technology. It's going to be drones. Like if you don't jump on it now. And so you knew you've also been a futurist. You've always known like what's going to take off. And so you started buying drones and you didn't know what you were going to do with them. And we tried FBA, right? The Amazon, and that didn't pan out. And then we went to a street fair because it was right around the corner.
We did make some money. We made some money on FBA. We were profitable.
Yeah, we made some money.
Yeah, we were.
But profitable. Then we went to a street fair. And I made friends with a girl who was selling gems, and she was like, you should do this. And I was telling her about what you were into. And then I figured out how to do it. I got us licensed and we started going to the street fairs. And it turned out well. It was a lot of work, but we made a profit. We definitely made a profit.
Well, I want to explain this. So basically what it was is I was buying a lot of toys, and my idea was to sell them out of a local bike shop. But like it only got so much traction. And really, you could sell them for Christmas times, but it wasn't truly a sustainable. But I was buying too many, and eventually the apartment literally was a storage facility.
The closet was full. We eventually got
the living room we have pictures of tons of these.
I think I remember crying over this at one point.
Yeah, you were upset. You were like, how many more things are in the house? And I said, who cares?
I had to get them out, and that's why that's another reason why I came across,
No, but what she did is we went to a street fair, because to explain it perfectly, we went to a street fair where people sell their goods and services, but you have to buy slots. And we did take a risk. You had to buy 10 slots for $250, which is $2,500. But
Yep.
we got on 48th and 6th. We were a block from Times Square. We ended up making $3,000 in a day. I remember counting all the cash and looking at her, and
It's all cash.
I was like, I did this. This is my business. And she's like, you wouldn't even have been at the street fairs if it wasn't for me. But she really, her implementing the street fair idea changed the whole business and wasn't an idea that I had. Always good to have two minds in business than one, because someone might just come up with one idea or see something from a new perspective, and that's really going to be the way you succeed, you know? And so, again, so when we think about it, me and you have been, you know, partners in business for very since we really started, you know, becoming entrepreneurs. Like we've always, you've had a solution or if I had a solution, and we've always bounced off of each other to be successful, you know? And now I just can't believe what you did for my business. And, you know, she works on the website, everyone. She works with the team. She works with the editor. She works with the writer.
We have such an amazing team. I can't take full credit for any of these things because our team and our community is absolutely amazing. I definitely, I and you, we both owe everything to the team and the community. We're very blessed to be around such wonderful people.
Now, what was it like for you when I first got on around the blockchain and I was on that big channel and people seated? Did that make you excited? Was there anything, or were you just like, just my husband, he's getting somewhere? Or, you know, how did it feel as you saw us go from 10,000?
I was nervous for you
20,
when I
000?
saw you on the screen. When I would see you on the screen around the blockchain, I was nervous because I was like, they're coming with a question and like, what, like, I know you know your stuff like better than anyone else, you know, but it's just, there's a little bit of, you know, because they score you, they give you those points and you're like, is he going to get a point? Is he not? So, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. But I'm more excited to see where everything else goes at this point.
Yeah. Now, what are our plans for the future? Like, where do you see us going into the future?
We have to tell everybody about cryptocurrency, because the people that don't know about cryptocurrency right now are watching their dollar devalue. So everyone doesn't have time to, you know, spend hours in the market, but everyone, and this is not financial advice, should buy some Bitcoin and hold it. And so you can leverage your money against inflation. Like at this point, it's kind of like, you know, you're going to filter your water. You want to be healthy. You're going to go exercise, like also take care of your finances, put some money where you're not going to lose it.
Isn't that interesting? People are super conscious about what they eat, working out, but they'll walk around with a dollar bill in their hand and never ask the question, where does this come from? Where does the dollar come from?
Sam,
you know?
There's so much trust in the government. And what's crazy to me is who said inflation is transitory, right? Who said that?
We don't want to say who. We know who said it.
Oh, so well, somebody said that, and people were like, and some people believed it, and I was just like, no, like, come on, a little bit of critical thinking goes a long way here. So. Yeah.
Well, we started buying gold and silver, right? Let's talk about that too. Your importance. You come from Afghanistan. I mean, you were born here in America.
I come from America. I was born
No, you were born in America, but your family comes from Afghanistan, right?
Yes.
They put a lot of weight on gold. When I first met you, your grandmother was always talking about having some gold. Your family kept gold. So
when I married you, when we got married, I was given an inheritance, not my fault, like just I was given gold jewelry. And my grandma said, gold, you know, gold is king. You hold on to it. And if you're ever in a tough spot, which I've never been, thanks to you, you have your gold. And so gold has value. Gold against the dollar, I don't know, but it doesn't lose its value. It just doesn't.
Okay, hot round. Some people were sending some questions that they wanted to ask you. All right.
Oh.
Do you know what bearish divergence is?
Hold on. I know what bearish divergence tells you. It tells you that it's going to go down.
Hey, that's good.
Do
enough.
I know what it is? I think. Hold on. It's when those two top lines are going up, and then this other one is going down.
Yeah.
No, the other one is going up too. The bottom one is going up.
No, you got it. When the price is going up, but the RSI is going down, you got it. Yeah, that's bearish divergence. That's very good. If you were to buy your top 3 coins, excluding Bitcoin, we know you love Bitcoin. What coins would you buy? Are there 3 coins that you would get into if your grandmother was like, here, you know, what coin should I buy?
If I had to tell somebody else, like if I had to tell somebody I love, right? I love Cardano because I like Charles Hoskinson. Nice. I like Ethereum because I know it's a top player and, you know, it's legit. And AGIX.
Okay. So you would play it safe too. You wouldn't be going into like try to find some low cap that could 200x. You'd rather, hey, give them a 5 to 10x, maybe a 20.
I might look for a low cap when the bull run starts, because I saw what Sia Coin did. I saw what Tron did. I remember what happened with those coins when we were playing it back then. Yeah. So, but the safe coins, yeah, they're a safe bet.
And last but not least, what's your favorite thing about running the Crypto Lifer, business with me and being a part of the journey? What's your favorite thing about it all? If there is one.
I love the relationships I've made. I love the relationships. I've gotten to meet so many amazing people. Love Learning, Cash, Lifer Friend, Jamie, Affair, and the list goes on. Like, I've met some amazing people. I hope I'm not leaving anyone out, but everyone, and I have relationships with these people. Like, I speak with them. Oh, and I love the traveling. I love that we get to go places and, meet people. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, Sam.
Well, BB, you made my day coming on right now. I'm sure people really, really are super excited. They were probably super surprised to see you were here. But, everyone sees my face, and I get all the attention, and I get to go on these different shows, and there's my baby talking. But, she is really the core. Behind every great man is a greater woman, and she is the core. She is part of the core of this company. And, we are a family-based business. We are a small business. And we appreciate all the support we get around the world from every one of you. A lot of families reach out to us and send us love. A lot of couples that are just getting started with their children. A lot of people, we see fathers and sons. It's really just a blessing. And we see a lot of, single men and women too that are beginning their journey and looking for a mentor, looking for a place to begin. I work out with my wife every morning. We eat well together. We remind ourselves to always take our health seriously. And take our mind, and she teaches me how to pray too. She has a very good relationship with God, even has helped me forge a better relationship with God ever since she came into my life. She's definitely my soulmate. I wouldn't want to run a business with anyone else in my life. BB, I love you so much. You mean the world to me. I love to publicly tell people how much I care about you and what you've done for me and all the lifers. There's a woman, sensitive touch to the way you run our business and take care of everybody. And I could never do that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me achieve my dreams, always being there for me, and just being the greatest friend, lover, wife, and person in my life. I love you so much.
I love you. And thank you to everybody out there watching and supporting us. We appreciate you guys more than you know.
You are the Crypto Lifer. I love you. We'll have you on the show again. Thank you so much for coming and giving us your time.
Thank you for having me, Sammy. Bye.
Goodbye.